Do you remember the dreams you had as a kid? My dream was being an astronaut. So what held us back from making those dreams a reality?
Booster ignition and liftoff of Shuttle 7.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
For the last 600 days, I went out to answer that exact question and to make all the dreams I had as a kid come true. And this is how it all started. On a late Thursday night, I was cleaning my room, and while organizing the books on my shelf, a white envelope fell out from one of the pages of the book. It was a letter from my younger self, with all the dreams that I wanted to achieve in my future. On that page wasn't just some random words, but that kid's 5 incredible dreams when his imagination was limitless. Have you ever caught a shooting star in the sky? From a young age, I was always fascinated by the cosmos. Always imagined myself setting my foot on Mars. It was something about the cosmos that interested me. The shooting stars, for example. As a kid, I always represented those as my own dreams. Flying through the thick space of nothingness. Having some mission that will not let anything get in their way. These shooting stars are beautiful. Flying over 30,000 miles per hour just to burn up in the atmosphere. And even though it's the end of their purpose, they still show beauty in a dark night sky. But once we stop looking to see those shooting stars, we tend to forget they even exist. Very similar with the dreams we had when we were kids. They don't seem as important anymore. But back then, it's something that we would do anything for. For the last 600 days, life has taken me on a quieter ride. Traveled the world, met a lot of new people. I also went through self-doubt, heartbreak, and probably the toughest year of my life through the highs and lows. I wanted to make an honest video about the lessons I've learned in life through every dream I had as a kid. And one of the biggest lessons that my dream has taught me from my childhood is that dreams seem to be out of reach, like the shooting star in the night sky. But your dreams are closer than you think, as every dream is possible. If you create a plan, take action, and foresee yourself getting to those dreams. There's nothing stopping you from actually achieving it. For right now, my dream of walking to Mars is not my priority, and I failed my younger self for that reason. But this is because I'm chasing bigger dreams right now. On the route of chasing my dreams, there's one thing I stumbled onto that destroys my dreams when I was a kid, and yours too, which you don't even know exists. In 2023, I had to make the choice we would choose my life path. I had the choice to either follow my dreams or do what everyone else wanted me to do. My family and friends tried to convince me to take my driving lessons. Even though it was one of my dreams as a kid, something didn't feel right. The driving license seemed like the smart move, and my dream sounded like a risky choice. In that moment, I didn't know what to choose. I was scared to make the choice. So instead of making the choice, I let my younger self choose for me. When I was 8 years old, I was given my first camera. At least this is how it looks like right now. My younger self was always fascinated with recording videos. It was creative work that gave me lots of joy. Every day I would wake up, rush to the camera and start recording. And at that time, I always wanted to be a YouTuber. So my younger self made the choice for me. I took weeks and months to think about this because the direction of my future lies in this choice. So I invested into my video career. I did break one of my dreams as a kid, but because of that choice, I create videos that I love. I go traveling to new places I've never been to, meet like-minded people on the same path as I, and I started my first ever business. And what I've learned from this dream, even though I didn't get my driving license, that choice gave me more opportunities, more happiness than I ever had before. And this is an example that some choices are difficult to make, as they might be the greatest decisions in your life. They will dictate your route you will take in the future. But once you start taking your life to your own hands and make decisions on where your future lies, you get involved with one thing that can mess up your life, as it did to mine. You rush from school, throw your backpack on the bed, and turn on your console. And you would just sit there as a 12-year-old kid and load up one of your favorite games to join your friend's world. But the older you got, you realized that your dream of becoming a gamer just became an addiction. And not only that, throughout your life, you'll find out there are other distractions like this from your dreams. Sugar, nicotine, sex, alcohol. These break the dreams you had as a kid, as they take over your purpose in life. Remember when you were a young teen, you would wake up and you would hear that owl. You rush to the window and you see the summer heat, and everything felt so peaceful. You would play water fights with your friends, play hide and seek, and even knock off ginger. Even then, life felt so peaceful. Until one day, life hits us hard, and we see the world we live in. I personally ignored my dreams, because some dreams give me fear. Like, what if I miss out? What if nobody likes me? The biggest lesson I've learned from these dreams is that some dreams are actually negative. And the best thing here to do is to ignore these dreams that you know is gonna hurt your future. Even though it's one of the biggest dreams to be a gamer when I was a kid, it's important to know that there are more important things in life than these distractions. Love, family, friendships, and exploring the world that has been given to us. From when we were a young age, we all were fascinated on what the world had to offer. We would dream of going to different places around the globe, places that were thought to be impossible. And we loved going to these new places. We loved how we felt when experiencing something new. Every time when we were kids, we would have so much joy. And your dreams back then was to be happy all the time. The three greatest dreams I had for my future self: 1, to spend as much time with my family; 2, to find a girl who'd give me happiness in life; and 3, to skydive and travel to feel the adrenaline. But I was wrong. The future me took me a different path. Spending as much time as possible with family is actually negative. Looking for a partner to fulfill a void will hurt you. Staying in a group of friends who drag you down will damage you. And skydiving is, well, not as important. When I got hit with this truth, my life changed and started prioritizing the quality of time that I spent with my family. With love, I spent as much time with myself to realize that I should love myself first before sharing that love with someone else. Or to never have a friend who keeps dragging me down to addictions, quick dopamine, and negative self-talk. It was then that I realized that I did not ignore my dreams, but protected my other dreams from being destroyed. And because I didn't complete these dreams, the quality of relationships with people have increased, with family, friends, and women. The most important thing in life is the relationship you have with others, but also the relationship you have with yourself. So travel the world, take yourself out on a walk. As a kid, I always wanted to skydive, and I haven't done that. Even though that was really important to me, love, family, friends are more important than this. Maybe someday I'll skydive, but for right now, I prioritize the relationship with the right people than activities that don't have that importance anymore. All of these lessons I've learned in life came down to one decision I made a long time ago. When you were a kid, what was your biggest dream? I dreamt of being an astronaut, a skydiver, being a gamer, or to drive a car. But the most important thing I always wanted is to earn a living from what I love doing. I invested years into creating content, staying up late to edit videos, and dreaming about the silver play button. But it never came. The views were low, the subscribers slow to come, and the algorithm unforgiving. So instead of chasing the dream of YouTube fame, I made a different choice, a choice that changed my life. When I first started the YouTube channel, I thought it was the best way to make money. I believed that if I could get enough views, everything else would fall in place. But as the years went by, I realized that my passion for creating videos could be channeled into something else, something that could actually support me. That's when I decided to turn my focus from content creation on YouTube to building a business that aligned with my passions. And from that decision, everything made. I poured the same creativity, the same late nights, the same dedication into the business I once gave to YouTube, and slowly, it started to pay off. I didn't just earn money, I found my purpose. This decision led me to places I never expected. It gave me opportunities that YouTube never could. It allowed me to create videos I love, travel to new places, and meet like-minded people. Most importantly, it gave me the chance to build something that truly mattered. So while I never became the best YouTuber in the world, I found something even better. A life that I love, built on the same passion that once fueled my YouTube dreams. This dream taught me something. Our childhood dreams aren't meant to be achieved in the way we first imagined. Sometimes they're just a starting point, leading us to something even greater. And even though I didn't get rich from YouTube, I'm richer in ways I never could have dreamed. But here's the truth. You don't have to achieve every childhood dream to find success and fulfillment. The key is to build something that you truly love.